top 10. Let's move on to game picks. Let's start with Thursday's game. Dallas Cowboys at Detroit Lions. The spread is 3 for Detroit. 53.5 is point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
This is going to be a great game. Probably the best Thursday night game, I think. Well, not including Thanksgiving games, I guess. I'm going with Detroit here, and I'm taking the over. I think this is going to be like a high-scoring game. Give me Detroit to win this one. I don't feel that confident in it because I do think Dallas has played well recently. Their defense is even playing a little bit better. But I think that Detroit, at home, will pull this one off.
I've lost confidence in Detroit. Ever since Dan Campbell decided to take over the offensive responsibilities, it's not the same without Ben Johnson. It's not the same. They look lost. They look like they're not in rhythm. Because obviously Ben Johnson is all about timing. The same timing is not there for the Lions. I don't know what's going on.
They lost, what's their receiver? He went down in the middle of the game last week. That was huge.
St. John?
St. Brown, yeah.
St. Brown?
Yeah. So that was, there's no replacing him. So he has to be healthy and play for them to have a chance. But I agree, they don't look necessarily the same, but I would not discount them yet.
Dallas is actually up and coming. They got two great receivers.
What's their record?
I think they're second in the NFC East.
6-5.
Yeah, they got that tie, but what's their currently? I think they got a mini streak going.
Yeah,
3-game streak. So, I think Dak is playing well. CeeDee Lamb is playing well. Pickens, we just talked about, is playing well. Somehow the defense is coming alive. It's gotten better. I'm going to go with Dallas on this game. I know they're not the favorite ones, but I do agree that this is going to go over. But
if Dallas does win this game, then I would really start to have some questions. I mean, I already dropped Detroit out of my top 10.
Already too.
But losing this game, I'd really have some questions about whether or not they can rebound and make the playoffs, to be honest with you.
I mean, Chicago is looking good. But we'll see this week. The next game is starting on Sunday. Seattle Seahawks at Atlanta Falcons. Seahawks are favored by 7.5. I think that should be higher, but okay. 43.5 is a point spread. What's your prediction, Ron?
I got Seattle winning this one. I do think Atlanta was, will try to keep it close with Bijan and, Kirk Cousins or whatever they throw out there. But
what happened with the Jets? I mean, they had the Jets. I know that they won in overtime, but come on. You can't lose to the Jets.
No.
They don't have it was like Tyler throwing, running. He looked like a superstar.
Yeah.
Atlanta's supposed to have a good defense.
Yeah.
Anyways, I went with Seattle as well. I think that spread might be higher. Tennessee Titans at Cleveland Browns. Browns are favored by 4.5. 33.5 is a point. Take the under. For the 33.5 is a point. What you go with?
I'm taking Cleveland. I don't know what the score will look like. It's not going to be an offensive explosion for sure. But 33.5 is so low. Like, that's like a 17 to...
It's like a 15, 16 to 15.
That's so low.
It could be lower, to be honest with you, because I don't know if Sanders is a bad quarterback or Cam Ward is, he has his moments, but he's not going to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
And, that defense, I don't know about the defense anymore. It's like...
Tennessee's?
Yeah, no, Cleveland's. Like,
well, Garrett's out there. He looks like he's going to break the sack record for sure.
Yeah, but then, what about the rest of the team? It's just him doing it? I don't know. I went with Cleveland, but this could be an upset. Next game, the Bears, Chicago Bears at Green Bay Packers. Packers are favored by 6.5. 44.5 is the over and under. Ron, what'd you go with?
I'm taking Green Bay. I don't think they cover that spread, though. I think Chicago potentially could be a better team than them. But this game is in Green Bay. I think that's going to be the... that'll make it like the game equal and give Green Bay the win.
I'm going with Chicago here. I've been going with them for like 4 weeks in a row. I don't know what's going on with Ben Johnson and the fact that they're actually playing good defense. I just feel like this is a test that if they want to win the division, they have to win this game. It's not a must because I think they play Green Bay again, but I want to see them in the cold weather, which they have done. I want to see them actually do something because Williams is not actually like blowing the roof off.
No. Well,
but
no.
he's doing enough. He's doing enough.
Yeah, there's some throws you're like, God dang, you missed that by like a mile.
No.
And then others you're like, wow, great throw.
Yeah, great throw. He's like 50-50. He's not, his accuracy is really bad. He's in like the 40s, but you know, it's working, I guess. The next game, the Washington Commanders at Minnesota Vikings. 1.5 Minnesota, that can't be right.
It is.
Wow. 41.5 is the point spread. Ron, what's your...
I'm taking Washington to win this one because Minnesota last week threw the rookie out there, Bosmer. He was pathetic. I don't know McCarthy's situation at all.
He's still going. I just looked it up. He's still in the concussion protocol. This is the longest concussion protocol I've ever seen.
Whether it's McCarthy or Bosmer, is that his name?
Yeah, Bosmer.
That Minnesota offense has looked terrible. So, and Washington, Mariota, he played pretty well this past week. So,
and there's rumor that Jaden Daniels might come back for this game.
Really? Oh, that'll be interesting. I would not play him if I'm them because aren't they? It's not like they have a chance, right? Washington is 3-9. Like, why would you play Jaden Daniels and risk another injury?
No idea. I have no idea why they would do that, but that's just a rumor. And I mean, this Vikings game is indoors, so you don't. It's just that they have a good defense, right? So I'm going with Washington as well because I don't trust any of the Minnesota QBs. So give me Washington to win this game. Next game, the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. Miami's favored by 2.5. 41.5 is the point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
I am changing my mind on the spot right here. I chose Miami initially, but I did not consider weather. I mean, we are here in December at this point. Isn't there like a
Tua temperature
nor'easter heading up there?
Oh,
right?
yes, that's true.
So I don't know what the weather will look like. But this game's up north. I expect it to be really cold. I'm changing my mind now. I'm going to take the Jets to somehow win this one.
I'm also taking the Jets not because they won against Atlanta, but same thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold. The Tua under 35 is not very good. He has a losing record. The players are going to be like, you think it's going to be minus 40 degrees. They're going to be so wrapped up. So yeah, give me the Jets to win this one. The next game, New Orleans Saints at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks are favored by 8.5. 42.5 is the point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
I'm taking Tampa here. I think they are, I want to say they're back. They almost gave up, blew that game last week. But with Bucky Irvin back now, and then I heard Mike Evans might be practicing next week or something like that. Give me Tampa to win. They need to. They need to win these games and close out and win this division.
Yeah, I also picked Tampa. I think they should win this game, and just like Carolina beating the Rams last week was teams going from the West Coast to the East Coast, they don't perform as well. Not saying that that's an excuse, but you're making Young look like a superstar. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right. Next game, Indianapolis Colts at Jacksonville Jaguars. Indy is favored by 1.5. 48.5 is a point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
Yeah, we just talked about these two teams in my top 10. Both of them are ones that I don't fully trust yet, but I'm taking Jacksonville. They're at home, and you mentioned the injury, the quarterback injury. So, I don't have any faith in this pick. I would not touch this game at all. But I'm taking Jacksonville to win this one.
I'm going with Indy, and not because I just feel like they have a better team overall, not a better quarterback because we just talked about Daniel's injury, but I think they have enough with the running back and the receivers. I think they have enough to beat Indy, but yeah, don't bet on this game unless you're a sick person. The next game, Denver Broncos at Las Vegas Raiders. 7.5 for Denver. 40.5 is the point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
I'm going with Denver here. They should win this one pretty easily, to be honest with you. It is, the Raiders are done at this point with the Chip Kelly firing and not having an identity whatsoever on offense. Give me Denver to win this one and cover that 7.5 point spread.
I can't. Is this right? There's only 2 games at 4 o'clock. That's terrible.
No, the Bears Packers apparently got moved to 4:25.
Okay, yeah, I do see that. Okay, so 3 games. All right. Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, these games at the end they start to like get flexed and moved a lot. So,
next game, LA Rams at Arizona Cardinals. Rams are favored by 8.5. 48.5 is the point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
I'm taking the Rams to bounce back, but I would be careful if I'm the Rams. It's a divisional game, so it could be really close. But give me the Rams to win this one.
Yeah, I got the Rams as well. Even though Arizona may look frisky from time to time, they always score it up at the end. So give me the Rams to win this game. This is the Monday night game. The Philadelphia Eagles at Los Angeles Chargers. The Eagles are favored by 2.5. 40.5 is a point spread. Ron, who'd you go with?
I am taking Philly here because I honestly don't know how healthy Herbert is, and they absolutely need him to win. So he's day-to-day right now, not practicing. Just had the surgery yesterday or today. Can't remember when the surgery was. But
surgery was, what's today, Tuesday?
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give the Chargers credit. I thought they would fall off with their injuries, but they've been right there and they are hanging on. So I think it really does come down to whether Herbert plays. I think if Herbert plays, they can win, but I'm putting Philly for now to win this one.
Yeah, I also picked up Philly to win this game. I know they lost 2 in a row already. They're not really scoring too much, but again, Herbert just had surgery. There's no way that he can be good for this game.
Yeah.
So give me Philly to win this game. All right, I know the Patriots are on a bye, but the Pittsburgh are playing at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 6 points. 43.5 is the over and under.
I think it just went up to 6.5 sometime today too.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
6.5. What's your prediction, Ron?
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore to win this one. I don't think it's going to be one of those low-scoring, games that has typically that we've typically seen and been accustomed to for the Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I think Pittsburgh's done. I think Baltimore needs to rebound, and they'll look a lot better. Against Pittsburgh defense that hasn't been able to do anything. So give me Baltimore to win 30-16.
I'm actually, I don't see, because Baltimore and Lamar they haven't looked the same. They're not playing like MVP level. I have them still winning 24-21. I actually have Pittsburgh scoring 21 points.
How's that happen?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any kind of resemblance left with the Steelers this year.
No.
But I think this is gonna be a close game. I don't. You think that Baltimore's gonna score 30? Might Might be like 17-14.
Well,
to be honest with
we
you.
just saw what Cook did. We don't have Harmon again this week. And they got, Lamar, he hasn't been running that much, but they still got Derrick Henry in the backfield. So I could see Henry going off for about 130, 140.
But he hasn't even had 100 in the last 3 games. I don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry. I don't know what's going on with Baltimore Ravens.
Just wait. Steelers are the answer. Steelers are coming to town. They will fix all your problems.
All your offensive problems.
They'll fix all your problems, and you'll be able to run the ball, for however many yards you want to.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry this year. Ron, who's your upset special?
Big game here. Cincinnati at Buffalo. Big game for both teams. Buffalo still got a good chance, obviously, to make the playoffs, but I don't think, with the game against Pittsburgh, I don't think they did anything, to make them look great. They only passed the ball, like I said, for about 120 yards. Cincinnati's playing good football, desperate football. And Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase being available now. He did play last week. He'll be there now. I got Cincinnati pulling off an upset in Buffalo, 28-27, and they keep their playoff hopes alive.
I'm going to go with Buffalo because we just talked about how they're going to get bad weather up in New York. And I don't know if Joe Burrow is going to be as effective in the bad weather. Like I said, Buffalo, they got Cook. So
That's it.
They can still run the ball. So I'm going to go with Buffalo on this one. My upset special for week 14, I got Houston at Kansas City. Kansas City favored at 3.5. 41.5 is a point spread. Houston has a very, very good defense. Probably one of the top 5 in the AFC. I don't know what's going on with KC, and this could be loser goes home because they're both kind of in the right there to make the playoffs. But I have Houston winning 24-21. So let me change my Steelers. I'm gonna go 14-17. I'm actually gonna drop the hype and give a 21-24 to Houston.
Yeah, I think out of those two teams, Houston has probably played and looked like the better team. But this game is in Kansas City, which is a tough place to play.
Not this year, though.
Yeah, that's true. But, I think I've already said at this point, Kansas City is probably out. But, mathematically, they're still in it. But if they lose this week, I have a hard time finding, being able to see them if they fall to 6-7. I'm just looking at their schedule now. Texans, Chargers, those are 2 tough teams. Titans, that should be easy, but then you got the Broncos and Raiders, so it's going to be hard. Those are, three games right there. That's going to be tough to win those.
Yeah, I stand corrected. They are 5-1 at home this year. All their losses have come on the road. They 1-5. So they do have a really good point differential, plus 73. But that doesn't mean that they're scoring a lot of points.
Again, like Baltimore, they haven't looked the same, right?
No.
So.
And Patrick Mahomes is healthy.
Yeah.
Kelsey's getting up there in age. I don't feel like the weapons are there. Worthy, Rice. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This might be the year where the dynasty ends.